Berkshire Hathaway's annual shareholder meeting just wrapped up, and there was one takeaway from our favorite Buffett and Munger duo that really stood out to me. Let's travel back to 1952. Warren Buffett has just married his Susie Buffett, and the two are traveling along the US West Coast. Allegedly, Warren Buffett filled the trunk of their car with annual reports from stock market companies that he wanted to do research on, even during their honeymoon. That's dedication. Anyways, the married couple was visiting the Flamingo in Las Vegas because three fellow Omahans had just purchased a stake in the famous casino. When they entered the Flamingo, the then 21-year-old Buffett announced,
"I'm going to get rich. I mean, how can you miss? If people are willing to do this, this is a land of opportunity." Well, it's the way it still is.
Buffett was talking about making money in the stock market here. How did this casino crowd convince Buffett that he could become rich through stock market investing? And why does Buffett say that it still applies in the stock market today? To understand this, let's have a quick pop quiz. Every time you buy or sell a company in the stock market, there's a counterpart on the other side. When you believe it's time to get out, someone else must assume that it's time to get in, and vice versa. Otherwise, there will be no transaction. This person may or may not know something that you don't. With that in mind, who would you rather want that person on the other side of this, call it disagreement, to be? A. An uninformed participant who doesn't care about the fundamentals of the company that he is trading in. B. Someone like Warren Buffett. I'd be happy to disagree with A, but I'd be pretty hesitant to disagree with someone like Warren Buffett. Observing the people in the casino in 1952, Buffett knew that everyone doesn't make informed decisions with their money. Buffett noted that these people looked like they were much more prosperous than he was at the time, and some of them had traveled thousands of miles to participate in a game that was mathematically rigged against them. These are the counterparties that you, as an intelligent investor, want to have. Munger explains.
Well, I think we've made more because of the crazy gambling.
And Buffett agrees.
We've depended on it.
Today, there are arguably more gambling and casino tendencies in the stock market than has ever been the case historically. To understand that, one doesn't have to observe the r/Wall Street Bets crowd or the crypto enthusiasts too long. Steady long-term gains are thrown out of the window. No, this crowd wants excitement, overnight riches.
The year I turned 26 as the head of my own brokerage firm, I made $49 million, which really pissed me off because it was $3 shy of $1 million a week.
This crowd would rather go for 2 birds in a bush on the other side of the Pacific Ocean than 1 bird in hand. Leaving anecdotal evidence aside, the numbers tell a similar story. The average holding period of the New York Stock Exchange is now just 6 months, down from 8 years in the late 50s, according to financial data provider Refinitiv. An older quote from Buffett comes to mind. Calling someone who trades actively in the market an investor is like calling someone who repeatedly engages in one-night stands a romantic. In the 50s, people treated their stocks like true gentlemen. Today, stocks are just another Tinder date. Anyone who invests with a 6-month time horizon is quite far from the fundamental value investing approach that Warren Buffett has become so successful with, and that I try to preach through this channel. However, and this is the main point of Buffett's story and this video, this is an advantage for you as an informed investor. Historically, the stock market has returned something like 8% per year, but if you include the fact that you can sometimes buy and sell from people who don't understand anything about the actual companies that they are trading in, you can make a lot more. And with modern apps, the stock market has become available to more of these uninformed people.
People know nothing about stocks, being advised by stockbrokers who know even less.
I don't think it's a good thing for society that brokerages worldwide are promoting the stock market like it's some kind of casino. Still, it is beneficial for those of you who follow the fundamental approach preached on this channel. As long as people are willing to participate in games that are mathematically rigged against them, there will be opportunities in the stock market. So, don't treat the stock market like a casino, and check out how Warren Buffett himself made his first million instead. Cheers!